March 23rd every year marks World Meteorological Day, and this year's theme is understanding clouds. And clouds are used not only by forecasters but also by pilots as well as mariners. And there have been some new clouds added to the International Cloud Atlas, and those clouds have been added, some of them being related to human activity, but also some of them related basically to what we see on our everyday occurrence. But right now we have definitely a few of those newer ones coming through. This one is called asperitas, which is basically a wave-like cloud which you will often see mostly in temperate climates. This one is a roll cloud which you sometimes see going over the hills, and obviously we all know this one, which are contrails, condensation trails by aircraft, and now power plants, which are obviously a human element. They also have been classified in terms of clouds. Now obviously our effect on the climate is in evidence, and obviously we've been adding that, and you've been seeing that evidence out there in terms of our clouds. Now in terms of what we saw today, only a few clouds coming through, but we did see some showers coming out of those as well. But most of the moisture is basically leaving the island chain, but there's only a few pockets coming in and out, maybe a couple of showers expected as we go through Friday. But for the most part we should be seeing a drying out of those conditions as we get towards the weekend, particularly through Saturday, and then possibly by Sunday or Monday we'll see a bit more cloudiness and showers coming through. So for those of you heading out in the Tobago, Roxburgh, mostly sunny start for you there, as well as many parts of northern Tobago. Towards the south you will see a couple of showers coming in and out, and it will be quite breezy at times, especially along the Windward Road. Quite a bit of a breeze as well expected through tomorrow morning if you're along the eastern coastline. That will likely push some showers, especially into northern Trinidad and across the hills. There will be some sunshine from time to time, but also the cloudiness will be just inching its way out of the area and being replaced by brighter weather. So tonight then, pretty mild, 24 degrees Celsius likely in Trinidad, 25 in Tobago. Tomorrow's high in Tobago set at 30, likely to see temperatures nudge up to about 31 degrees Celsius in Tobago through Saturday and Sunday as we get a bit more sunshine through Saturday. But for Trinidad, likely see a lot more cloudiness and those showers towards the end of the weekend as we see a trough pushing in towards early next week. Now for mariners, you notice quite a bit of the winds coming through out of the east, about 15 to 20 knots. Could be seeing those 35-40 kilometers per hour, bringing some white caps, possibility of some spray further out in the Atlantic, and 2 to 2.5 meters out there, and closer to 1.5 meters as you go through the Caribbean. There's also been quite a bit of cloud. Also this is a cirrus cloud as well as some low-level cloud just hanging around Hispaniola. That's all courtesy of a dying front, and there's also a trough slipping in there as well. We'll likely see a bit more in terms of some showers, especially across the hillier parts of the island, and then further towards the north there's yet another cold front slipping in, and that will bring a chill out towards Bahamas as we go through the weekend. But you can see here the orange colors, most of that rain set to move out into sea, so we should be seeing a drying of the Greater Antilles come the weekend. So out towards Santo Domingo, 30 degrees Celsius and some showers, 32 for Port-au-Prince. Out towards Havana, 27 and just a few clouds from time to time for Kingston, Jamaica. There will be a few clouds as well, but a bit more dampness expected, definitely for Antigua and into St. Kitts. A lot of that cloudiness moving over from Puerto Rico. Further towards the south, we pick up a lot more brightness into Dominica as well as into Barbados and Grenada. Down towards Georgetown, also quite bright as well, and only a stray shower likely, and high of 30 degrees Celsius. That's weather.